You've got questions and we have the answers. Coming up on Talking Cruise. Hi, I'm Chris Cardona. I love to answer people's questions about cruising, and I invite you to post questions for any of our videos. Check out the Q&A section at talkingcruise.com where you can post questions at any time. We'll pick some of the best questions every week and I'll answer them on a future show. Lifeboat or muster drills are mandatory for all guests regardless of the length or number of times they have cruised before, and must take place within 24 hours of embarkation. The drills are conducted in accordance with SOLAS, Safety of Life at Sea, and the U.S. Coast Guard for any ships that stop or embark from the United States. Mustering is the process of getting to your lifeboat station in the event of an emergency on board. The drills are designed to familiarize the guest with the procedures such as location of their assigned lifeboat station, putting on a life jacket, and how to stay alert and safe during their cruise. On many of today's newer ships, guests gather in lounges and public spaces rather than at the actual outdoor mustering stations, which is much more comfortable, as there is more space available. If you're thinking of skipping the drill altogether, note that they do take attendance and in some cases require you to swipe your cruise card to prove you were in attendance. Those found skipping the drill will be required to participate at another time. Generally, cruise passengers have fewer restrictions boarding cruise ships than airplanes. However, there are some important items to note that must never be brought on board. Cruise lines do not permit weapons, including knives with blades 4 inches or longer, or illegal drugs of any kind. They also do not allow household appliances such as clothes irons, coffee makers, or kettles. Recently, cruise lines have also restricted the use of power strips with surge protectors, as they have been found to be a potential fire hazard. Leave that liquor or beer at home, as cruise lines will seize any found in your checked or carry-on baggage. Some cruise lines do allow guests to bring a bottle of wine on board at embarkation. Each cruise line may have their own unique items that they do not allow, so make sure to check with your cruise line before you depart from home. If you are prone to motion or seasickness, there are definitely rooms that you want to stay away from. Rooms located in the forward section of the ship, especially those on higher decks, will tend to have the most movement. With calm seas, you will be able to feel the slight up and down motion as the ship sails through the water. This will be magnified if the ship encounters any rough weather during your cruise. It is best to select a mid-ship stateroom, which on most ships will be somewhere between the forward and aft elevators. These centrally located rooms will be a more stable location and minimize movement. Another benefit is that you will be more conveniently situated to get around the ship and its public areas. Unlike staterooms located forward, midship room locations on higher decks will not substantially increase motion discomfort levels. If you are unable to find a midship stateroom on your cruise, it would be better to select one in an aft location as an alternative choice. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with more answers to your questions. Don't forget to like this video, post comments, and subscribe for more Talking Cruise.